Yeah. I don't know if y'all knew this, but we record in bulk, and I don't know what to talk about right now.
Now we got that there.
Now we got that yummy,
The yummy, the yummy, yummy. What we're talking about today is not yummy, yummy.
Oh.
Okay, but anyways, hi guys, my name is Amanda.
And I'm Sophia.
And welcome to ZomBabes.
Where every theory is valid.
Except for flat earth.
Y'all can leave.
Please, but actually kind of watch the video and then decide if you're still a flat earther by the end of it. I think it's time for you to really actually think about that one.
Is this an earth?
No.
I was about to say, I'm so ready for some Earth episodes.
Yeah.
I think that might be what I researched.
I do want to
next.
talk about Hollow Earth.
No, literally
and the Hollow Moon.
I don't know anything about Hollow Moon, but I do know about Hollow Earth. Okay, can I do Hollow Earth and you do Hollow Moon?
Sure.
Cool.
Because have you ever... Oompaville? Shout out. Love Oompaville.
You have talked about it before on here, I think.
Yes. He has a whole, hour-long video about the Hollow Moon theory.
Is this the one where it rings like a bell?
Yes.
Yes.
Let
Let us know if you want to hear about that.
It locked me in. So I'm going to talk about that at some point. But today, we have a mind fuck, okay? This is truly, if there's a way for me to describe this, it's a mind fuck. So before we get into that,
Great.
What's been going on with you?
Well, we're gearing up for Halloween. I don't know. I think this episode might be coming out after Halloween. So we're winding down from Halloween. But in present day, I'm gearing up for it.
Yeah.
I'm just excited for spooky season and everything.
I'm excited for our photo shoot and our costumes.
Y'all will have already seen it at this point.
So hope y'all enjoy it. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. And I'm super excited for this bread that this girl just made. Because when I chow down on that thing, I'm taking half of it with me.
That was not a part of it.
She didn't hear that. Just.
This bread is my payment for someone to watch my dog.
I watch your dog.
You can't. You have 3 animals of your own.
Me just trying to get the bread.
Whore.
Give me the bread. Give me the bread.
Bread whore.
I am a bread whore. I love bread. So today we are talking about... Today we are toking about...
Smoking is bad.
Today we are
talking about theme.
Smoke to sage. Smoke to sage. Cleanse the room. Cotard Syndrome.
Right.
So do you know what Cotard Syndrome is?
You're not allowed to say that anymore. Okay. But actually, can we just talk about the fact that people have actually started bringing back the R word and they are claiming it's no longer a slur, and that is not something that I subscribe to. I think that's terrible.
Yeah, same.
Thumbs down. No tards. Except for Cotard.
Except for Cotards.
Take it away, man. Please shut me up.
Okay. Imagine waking up and being completely convinced that you were dead. Not joking, not exaggerating. You truly believe you're a corpse. You don't think you need food. You think your organs are gone, maybe even rotting. That's Cotard Syndrome, also known as walking corpse syndrome. And today we're going to get into it. This is... It's basically like a super rare condition. There's only 200 cases ever documented in the entire world. So this is extremely rare. Basically, it's when somebody is absolutely convinced they're dead, don't exist, parts of their bodies are missing, and some even go the opposite direction and believe that they're immortal.
Okay, period.
So it's like either zombie mode or Highlander mode. There's no in between.
You said zombie mode or who mode?
Highlander mode, like where you're immortal.
I've never heard that. Highlander?
I'm pretty sure it's a movie.
Oh, it's a movie?
I think.
I was thinking vampire.
I can't
Vampire
remember.
versus zombie?
Vampire versus zombie. Plants versus zombies.
Sponsor us. Plants versus zombies.
Run us some money. So, I got my information from WebMD.
Cool.
Schizophrenia / Cotard Syndrome, because it very interesting how it ties into schizophrenia. You don't have to have Cotard Syndrome to have schizophrenia, and you having Cotard syndrome does not automatically mean you have schizophrenia.
Okay.
But it's kind of up there because it's an intense delusion.
Right.
Like, it's not real. And then I found some things on Reddit. But this was very, like, I'm telling you, the entire time I was researching this, I just kept having to sit back and be like, jaw on the floor. Like, what is happening? But let's get into it. Sir, the delusions are intense. There's a famous case from 2008 where a 53-year-old woman was admitted into the hospital because she was absolutely sure she was dead. She said she smelled like rotting fish and literally asked to be taken to a morgue so she could be with other dead people. Her family even said that she smelled like she was rotting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just BV, baby.
Well, in these delusions, they believe... they believe that they're dead, so they'll stop, like, eating. They'll stop taking care of themselves because they don't think they need to. Or they'll think they're, on the flip side, immortal. So, like vampires, in a sense, you don't have to eat. They won't. Did I not say mindfuck?
Sorry, I just find too much joy in food, and
real.
Even if I think I'm immortal, that just makes me want to eat more food because I ain't got to worry about dying from all the chemicals in these foods.
Duh. We know we love food. I'm trying to steal your bread. Yeah. Oh, God. In a review from 2017, out of 12 people with Cotard syndrome, 8 of them legit believed that they had died. Some even thought that doctors have killed them. And the thing is, these people truly believe it. So if they think they're dead, they might, like I said, stop eating. Basically, it's not just a thought, it's a delusion so heavy that it literally changes how they act. And this kind of like ties into, like we were talking about, zombies, vampires, things like that. If they believe they're dead, it's basically like the psychological version of zombie lore. Like, because I was looking into like pop culture links and how it ties into this and how it's been talked about, even though it's like such a rare condition.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you ever seen House?
No.
It's a series where...
I mean, I know what House is.
Okay,
but
cool.
Go ahead, explain for the audience.
It's a series where this guy is a doctor and he's like a genius. He's an asshole, but he's a genius. And it basically just goes on different cases where he solves them. In season 5, episode 20, Simple Explanation, features a patient with Cotard syndrome who insists she's dead. The Santa Clarita Diet on Netflix.
Ooh, I love that.
That's also a really good show. A funny twist on it, but the main character is fully functioning but believes she's dead. Vampire myths. In some folklore, vampires didn't realize that they had crossed over and returned to their homes acting like living family members. But they're dead.
Say that one more time.
In some folklore, vampires didn't realize that they had crossed over and would return to their homes acting like living family members.
But they were dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the flip side with the immortality.
Right.
And in medieval times, there were European living corpse legends. People told stories about villagers who believed the dead were walking among them. Cotard flips this. The living person believes that they are the revenant. So instead of like in the legend, the villagers believed not that they're dead, but there's dead people walking around them. Like there's dead people existing. And Cotard is basically that flipped, where the person believes that they're the one that's dead.
The dead person walking among the living. Okay.
So went into a lot of causes here, like a lot. And I do kind of want to backtrack real quick and just go over when Cotard syndrome was actually like discovered. And it was first described in 1880 by Jules Cotard, a French neurologist. Basically, Cotard's delusion, walking corpse syndrome, nihilistic delusion. It's a very nihilistic... People who have this psychological thing are very nihilistic. Like, they don't have anything to... What does nihilistic mean?
Can you hear me? Did you hear my
no
question?
Joy. Like...
No joy. Okay. I'm glad you knew.
That's a very short, not accurate, like, summary, but it's basically like Nihilist, like there's nothing to look forward to.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Slay.
So it can signify schizophrenia or other conditions, but it's not always the case. Some scientists believe that it has links to lesions in the non-dominant hemisphere of the brain. This is a side of brain that is the same side as the person's dominant hand. But a range of factors influence its development.
Okay.
So this is literally a psychological condition.
So rewinding for a second.
Yeah.
All of this was discovered by a neurologist.
Yep. In 1880, it was first described.
Okay. I just want to know what's up with people that discover things, naming them after themselves.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, okay, did this lady suffer from this and just happen to be a neurologist? Why would you want your legacy to be a syndrome?
Yeah.
That's literally people thinking they're dead. Does not add up
Just
to me.
guess to claim finding it.
I guess. Go off.
I mean, geniuses, though, they're kind of self-absorbed, no? Typically? So it's like...
I guess, but in my head, I wouldn't want something like this to follow my name.
Yeah.
You know, like I wouldn't want to be known for people. Well, I guess I'm known for this podcast, but I wouldn't want to be known for like, oh, my name is the disease that people think they're dead. Like that doesn't add up to me.
Yeah, but she discovered it. So it's kind of probably for some people a relief to know what you're dealing with, what your symptoms are, you know?
Yeah, that's true. You know, also rare, a woman got credit. Love that for her.
And also, it's still insane to me that it was first described in 1880 and they still have, like, no fucking answers for it. Like, we know it's a psychological condition. They have a way to, like,
because it's
work
so
on
rare
it.
And a woman discovered it, they're not doing any more research.
Oh, the joy of being a woman. Where was I at? Where was I at?
You've been scrolling a lot on that iPad.
Yeah, I'm going, like, back and forth here.
I'm distracted.
Don't look at my iPad.
Get a privacy screen.
Whatever. Well, I mean, the Cotard Syndrome is often a symptom of a deeper problem. So, like how I was saying, it can be tied into schizophrenia, but you don't have to have it. Like 1% of people who have schizophrenia have Cotard Syndrome. Like
1% seems like a
1%.
large number for only 200 people, 200 known cases.
Mm-hmm.
But also, then again, it's like schizophrenia is unfortunately becoming a more common illness now just because of the state of the world.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's often a symptom of a deeper problem that affects the brain. Dementia. I don't even know how to pronounce this fucking word. I'm going to do my best. Encephalopathy.
Encephalopathy?
That one. It's a disease where a virus or toxin affects how your brain works. Epilepsy, migraines, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, stroke, bleeding that happens outside of the brain because of a severe brain injury. It can happen to anyone at any age, especially if you have those symptoms, but it's been mostly common with people in their early 50s.
Cotard syndrome happens to people in their early 50s.
Yeah, it's been most common. Many have a history of mental health problems such as depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, or substance abuse. And most often have some kind of brain damage like a stroke, tumor, blood clot, or injury. And it may also be related to bipolar disorder in teens and adults. So it's not listed in the DSM handbook. That's the... Why didn't I write down what that stood for?
The DSM?
It's basically like the list of all of the like
illnesses. It's like what psychiatrists use to diagnose
mental
people.
Health illnesses.
Yes.
Yeah. Laura, can you tell me what that represents?
The DSM is a publication by the American Psychiatric Association that classifies and diagnoses mental disorders.
Yep.
Does DSM have like a words that it stands for?
It does.
Yes. Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders.
Yep. So it's also usually diagnosed after doctors rule out other possibilities such as Capgras syndrome.
What is that?
Where people think somebody, like a friend or family, has been replaced with an identical fake. Imposter syndrome is called Capgras syndrome.
Mimics.
So it's the paranormal. They've stolen your family. But yeah, they try to rule basically everything out before they say, oh, you have Cotards, let's go ahead and treat that because it's such a rare thing that
they're not going to put that on them.
It's
also not even in the DSM.
It's not in the DSM. So if they suspect they may have schizophrenia, they may recommend a psychiatric assessment. They have to meet certain criteria. The DSM states that a person may have schizophrenia if they have 2 or more of these symptoms: delusions, hallucinations, disorganized speech, disorganized or catonic behavior, and reduced emotional expression.
Catatonic?
Can I ever say that? That's just like a word that I can't pronounce. I think I'm going to just take it out my vocabulary.
No, I keep mispronouncing it. She's going to write it down in the corner again.
I just can't help it. I live in the South.
Catatonic question mark?
I live in the South, okay? I can't even say what, Appalachia, right? Appalachia.
Anyways.
Get back to where the fuck I was.
I'm going to confiscate this iPad because she can't keep track of her shit. Laura writes a note to herself. Burn iPad.
Get rid of it. So the good news is with this extreme psych disorder, you can get better. Doctors usually treat the underlying condition, not just the Cotards itself. So medication like antidepressants, antipsychotics, anti-anxiety meds, plus therapy. Also in some extreme cases, electroconvulsive therapy has worked really well. It basically resets brain chemistry. So Cotard Syndrome, aka a real-life walking corpse syndrome. This is one of those things where in the last episode you were talking and I'm like, I'm confused. I don't understand. I'm confused.
You were talking about the spontaneous combustion episode?
Yeah, take a shot every time I say I'm confused in the episode. I'm confused. That's how I felt researching this because I can get all the information on what this is, but it still doesn't really answer anything.
Right.
Because you get it, but they don't solve it itself. They solve the underlying issue. It's like, it comes with an underlying issue.
I need more caffeine. This is making my brain hurt.
Like, here's your caffeine.
I guess the underlying issue changes based on the person, too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see what Reddit stories you found.
That's what I'm pulling up right now.
Drunk Old Man and Marker. This episode is brought to you by that drunk old man stumbling out of the bar on game day. He doesn't know what day it is. He doesn't know who won, but he does know you parked in his spot.
For generations, he's been supporting local sports teams, shouting at traffic, and offering unsolicited wisdom since 1972. Thank you, drunk old man. May your stumble always find a safe curb. Now back to our regularly scheduled haunting. So this is on r/nursing. This was 2 years ago. And it was very hard to find people on Reddit who have dealt with people with Cotard Syndrome.
I mean, it's rare.
So I had to dig. But this is Julie Ruin, 1988. I've worked in the mental health field since 2010 and have only taken care of a couple of patients with Cotard Syndrome. I work in a state forensic psychiatric facility, and I have a patient who wholeheartedly believed he died in 2019. He's been one of my patients for about a year, and I hear this delusion along with other repeating delusions from him every day at work. He asks the nursing staff almost every day if we can smell his rotting flesh. He says he can, and that anyone who says otherwise is lying. He also says he knows he died in 2019 because he Googled his name and saw his own obituary dated March 19th, 2019.
Ooh.
He also believes he's pregnant with an alien baby. And gives a very detailed story about how he became pregnant with it. The stories above never change in detail. He's one of the most psychotic patients I've ever worked with, but also one of my favorites. He's pretty nice for a dead guy who murdered his wife when he was unmedicated.
Oh my God. And that's, of course, the end of that story.
That's the end of the story.
God. Damn.
Yeah.
Murdered his wife?
When he was unmedicated.
Okay.
Just real quick. You said he had schizophrenia, right? Isn't that what you said?
I don't think they disclosed what
he was
he
just
had.
unmedicated, but we don't know what.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he also suffers from Cotard Syndrome.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I was just curious if you guys had watched the Ed Gein show. I know you haven't, Sophia.
No.
Netflix. But he has schizophrenia, and it's really interesting how, like, he doesn't remember the murders at all.
That's crazy.
Like, truly.
Honestly, that show, I do want to watch it so bad. I just don't want to watch it by myself.
You would hate it.
Why?
Because it's fucked. I mean, you could watch it with somebody else, but it's, I don't know. It's pretty fucked.
Duh.
Yeah.
We're talking about a serial killer here that literally made furniture out of skin.
Yeah.
He's kind of the worst one. Or maybe not the worst, but he's
You
pretty
cannot
bad.
rank serial killers, ma'am.
You're right.
That's illegal.
Okay, so a few more. I had a patient, this is Mishran 1298. I had a patient with hospital delirium who thought he was dead. He kept telling me how it was amazing that we had technology to talk to a ghost. He was just in sheer and total amazement.
So cute?
That delusion did not wane the whole night. After a few days of treatment and people getting him up, family visiting, rolling him outside to the gazebo for sunlight when able to, he was better.
He was just like, wow, you guys have such good technology.
You can talk to me, ghost.
Aw. My heart. But I mean, okay, I guess the other guy, like, continually suffers from it. But this guy, he was better after a few days. Like, that's kind of interesting, too. How
it's different depending. Yeah. A few more. Had a patient with a bad reaction to sedation that lasted many hours after his procedure. I go into the room because the aide needed more help. He's yelling, borderline crying, because he's positive that he died and wasn't sure if he ended up in heaven or hell. He sees me walk in and starts yelling again because he believes I'm a demon there to torture him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm laughing. It's not funny, but it's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny.
Can you imagine, though? Like, you straight up think you're dead and, like, a nurse walks in to give you, like, a million fucking shots because you know nobody likes shots.
Demon! Witch!
The wheeze. I thought I was the only one that wheezes. Oh my gosh. Poor Laura's ears, bro. She's just having to edit our wheezes constantly.
Anyways, he asked me what he did to make it to hell. Of course, I tried to reorient him, but it doesn't do much. Also, I asked if I really looked that scary, which he answered yes.
Oh my God. I think I would go home and cry. Like, this fucker at work told me I look like a demon.
And he meant it.
That's hilarious.
He finally calmed down, but still believed he was dead. So.
Okay.
T.
Okay. Cool.
Someone's pregnant with an alien baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like that's a whole different deep dive.
I think he might have schizophrenia. I don't. I can't diagnose nobody. Okay, this is Maddie Chan. I had a patient who believed their body had died and their spine had rotted away. Meaning they were completely unable to move. They believed that they were so stupid that their brain didn't realize they were dead, so that's how they were still conscious. Tried medication, but after a week, they stopped eating and drinking in an attempt to make their brain realize they were dead.
Oh my God.
And it became a matter of life-saving treatment, so tried emergency ECT. They had an amazing but brief response to the first one, started moving limbs spontaneously and drinking fluids, which faded quickly, but following sessions worked well to stabilize them. They ended up needing maintenance ECT as oral treatments were ineffective, and longer than 3 weeks between treatments, and they began to relapse.
Can we verify what ECT is, please?
Electroconvulsive therapy, a medical treatment that involves passing a brief electric current through the brain to induce a seizure.
Yeah, they were saying that was really helpful in my research.
God, can you imagine, like, that's the only treatment is just, like, forced seizures? That's crazy.
Imagine thinking that you're dead, but your brain doesn't know that you're dead, so you're still conscious.
But it's not even that. It's convincing yourself that your brain doesn't realize that you're dead.
Mm-hmm. It's like, that's why I said this is such a mind fuck, because the brain is actually insane. Like how your brain really can be your worst enemy.
I mean, yeah, we already knew that.
But damn.
We all be struggling with the mentee bees, you know? Like,
but damn.
Brain is your worst enemy.
God damn. I need you to insert that clip of the God damn. God damn. Because that's...
Throw that in there.
Hey.
Poor Laura, I swear. She's got to like insert all these memes that she probably don't even know what they are. She's like, I'll figure it out. Cool. Yeah,
Cotard Syndrome is such a mind fuck. Like, I don't even know. Like, that's why this was such an interesting episode for me to talk about, because even after researching, it's still something where I'm like, that meme of the monkey. That's how I feel. What are you... What are you supposed to do with that? Because I can understand how it can...
Did you find it?
The white monkey? Yeah. So cute.
He is so cute. Oh my God, now there's in here talking about postpartum psychosis.
Oh.
We're going to leave that where it is.
I'm like, did you have another story?
No.
Oh.
Those are really the only ones I had picked out.
I mean, that's tea, though, because it's so rare.
It's so hard.
Sense.
Yeah, now I'm just kind of like scrolling through to see if I missed anything. Someone said, I'm an ICU nurse and I feel dead inside. Does that count? That's tea.
You know, respect.
Respect for the nurses. I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, I really don't even know what we could talk about it, because...
It's like respect for the nurses, but especially the mental health nurses.
Y'all be going through it.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, they still have to go in with like patience and care and everything every day, no matter how disrespectful these people get to them. Because they don't really, I mean, you know, they might know what they're doing, but like, it's an imbalance, so they aren't really making, I don't know how to put it, but...
Have you seen like where people like... I saw something where somebody was put in a psych facility because they were like lashing out and like being really aggressive. Come to find out they had a brain tumor that was causing them to act like that. And they were in a psych facility they didn't need to be in. They needed to be in a hospital.
Probably on the schedule for a surgery. That's crazy.
It's crazy how the brain... Because, you know, I had a pseudotumor, not an actual brain tumor, but it gives you the same kind of effect. And just having like the double vision and like the fogginess was insane. I couldn't imagine like how you would feel literally lashing out on somebody and then afterwards being like, whoa, what just happened?
Right. It's like almost blacking out
or like feeling like you're bipolar, because it's like that wasn't how I would react to that situation, but it's how I just did.
Almost like an out-of-body experience, like, because you can't control it. Ugh, I hate that.
The brain is weird.
It is weird. It's just a bunch of electrical things popping off in our little heads, and here we are somehow surviving it. So,
do we have to survive?
Yeah.
Laura's like, kind of, sort of. So yeah, basically for my wrap up, Cotard Syndrome, aka real life walking corpse syndrome, to me is wild that the brain can convince you that you're dead. Basically everything I just said.
I agree.
What do you guys think? Do you think it's a brain glitch? Or is it proof that the line between life and death is blurrier than we think? Do you think?
Okay, because that's the other thing. Okay, we're going to rewind for a second.
Let's pause.
Was it the first story or one of the stories you said where her family also could smell her?
Rotting. It's like, to me, when I read that one, I'm like, okay, is this actually Cotard Syndrome or is this paranormal right now?
Like, are you actually dying?
Are you possessed?
Is your body rotting like that other lady thought, and her brain just didn't realize that she is actually dead?
Because also, I watched the new Conjuring, and
Okay.
It was really freaky. Like, whenever the person got possessed, it was really, 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 really freaky. And there was another one. Wait, this is the movie I'm thinking about. What was it? What was it called?
I don't like that she's touching
What was
me.
it called? I'm touching Sophia to help me remember the movie I watched.
I hated that, actually.
I can't remember it. A Day
to Remember.
No. It was a horror movie. It was a horror movie.
That recently came out?
No.
Oh.
Anyways, whenever I find it out, I'll get Laura to clip it. But basically, when the person possessed the body, they started, like, eating fucking glass. And, like, you could see them, like, swallowing things and, like, shoving it through their body where, like, you know that they're dead. But basically, their body is rotting and only still alive because they're possessed. So I'm like, okay, in that case, if this is some kind of possession, is your body rotting from the inside out because you're possessed?
Follow-up question. The lady whose family smelled her rotting, did they ever figure that out?
There was absolutely no follow-up, and it was such a short, brief story. There was no context to it.
I really hate that.
Me too.
I really hate that.
But yeah, I wish I could have gotten some more information on that, because that's, like I said, that's really the only one where I read it and I was like, it could be Cotard's, obviously.
Well, because it's like, I absolutely get, like, if someone thinks that they're rotting, but having, like, an outside verification of that
you smell like you're rotting
is terrible.
Because I'm like, even if you think you're dead, so you're not showering and you're not taking care of yourself, you would just stink. You wouldn't smell like rotting flesh.
There's a different smell.
Yeah.
Not that I've ever smelled rotting flesh, but I don't think you not showering would equate to that.
I think you would know if you were smelling rotting flesh,
right.
you know?
Right.
So is it paranormal? Or is it just your fucking brain? I feel like it could be both.
Yeah. It probably is similar to pretty much every other theory where we've discussed, where it's like there's not a single answer to every case, and like there's just different things that equal somehow the same syndrome or same thing that's going on.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really all the info I could find. This was such a hard one to research, and I would love to like be able to dig into it a little more, but I dug.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't find...
I know you talked about doing this one a while ago, and you were like, I gotta put it off. I can't find enough information on it. So, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I had to swing back to this one. But it is really interesting how it's something that's so rare and nobody, like, really talks about or knows about, but it is in a ton of pop culture.
Yeah.
Like the Santa Clarita Diet. Like that episode of House.
I didn't even realize that that's what it was. I just thought it was like, oh, it's a zombie lady.
Well, no, she is a zombie.
Yeah.
But she also believes that she's... I guess I don't know, like it's not really that she has Cotard Syndrome, but it's more like it's kind of inspired by it. No.
Yeah.
Because she's a living, functioning zombie.
Yeah.
She's not like, let me eat your brains. Like, she's
like,
going
hey,
about her
we gotta
life.
go murder this person so I can eat. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, our RIP to that show. They canceled it.
I know. It was such a good show.
No.
Everybody loved it.
That was one of those shows I actually paid attention to. Because, you know, there's a lot of shows that I just throw on the TV and then I'm like in my phone scrolling. God, I need to break that addiction. That's a goal of mine. We'll see if it happens. Well, I guess we can talk about our happier hours now.
What's your happier hour?
My happier hour is that I worked so hard on this bread and it actually turned out good.
And my happier hour is I'm getting to eat the bread.
Period.
Delicious.
So I made a wild berry, mixed berry, cheesecake, focaccia bread, basically. Looks beautiful. I took a picture after we already cut into it, but that picture will be inserted here. Tell me how good it looks. Like, rate, subscribe.
Yeah, check out our social medias down below. We will be posting some clips. We're hoping to have some fun things on our socials. So check those out if you'd like, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.